the summation of 0, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, and 15. The way this method works, what you want to do is break them. Like if you look at the 0, for example, we have 4 letters, right? 0, will be what? 0, 0, 0, 0. Isn't that the 0? The 4 is what? 0, 1, 0, 0. The 5 is what? 0, 1, 0, 1. The 7, 0, 1, 1, 1. The 8, 1, 0, 0, 0. The 11 is what? 8 and 3, is it? 1, 0, 1, 1. The 12, 11 and 4, 1, 1, 0, 0. And the 15 is 1, 1, 1, 1. So what the Quine-McCluskey method says, you know what? Let's break these. Here's my line. I'm going to put that A, B, C, D. I'm going to break it down into groups. Don't run the line past this point. You'll see why later. So this is A, B, C, and D. I'm going to put all the ones with all zeros in them together, then only 1, 1, then 2 ones, then 3 ones. So for the first group is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. I'm done with that dotted line. These are all the ones with zeros in them. There's no other one that has 4 zeros in it. Let's list all the ones. So this is the 0 here, right? Let's list the ones that have only 1, 1 in them. I see the 4, right? Which is what? 1, 0, 0, 0. What else has a 1? The 8. Oh, that's the 8 here, right? That's not a 4. The 8 is what? 1, 0, 0, 0. Any more ones? So I took care of this, I took care of this, I took care of this. They're the only ones that have 1, 1 in them. Now let's list all the ones with 2 1s in them. 2 1s in them, I see this one, which is what? The 5. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. That's the 5. What else we have? We have the 12. The 12, which is 1, 1, 0, 0. Let's list all the ones with 3 1s in them. 3 1s, we have what? The 7. The 11. Any more? That's it. And now let's list the ones with all 1s in them, and that's the 15. 4 1s. And look away from it when you're done, because you will go blind in a few minutes. Now the reason we did them that way, because these are adjacent to each other. They're only different by 1 cell. And these cells are adjacent, these are adjacent, and these are adjacent. That's really the reason, just like the K-map. So now I'm going to look at this and this. The 0 and 4, notice they're different by which location? The B. So let's put a check mark next to them. I'm going to group them together. Here we go. I'm going to write the address for them, the 0, 4. And for the 0, 4, let's look and see. The first location is staying 0. The second one is changing. That's gone. That's what the line means, is gone. Then 0 and 0. And let's look at 0 and 8. 0 and 8, I can come up with another group for them. And that'll give me what? Dash, 0, 0, 0. Dash tells me the first one is changing. So the first group is done. Now we look at the second and the third group. I see the 4 and the 5. Can you see it? The 4 and 5 is what? 0, 1, 0, dash. How about the 4 and the 12?
Dash 1, 0.
Dash 1, 0, 0. How about the 8 and the 5?
1 dash.
5 and 8 or 8 and 5, doesn't matter how you write them. 8 and 5. Can we see anything? No, notice. 8 and 5 doesn't, right? That'd be dash, but you have 2 dashes. You can't have 2. Then 0, 1. Has to be different by 1. So I can't. How about 8 and 12? 8 and 12? 1 dash 0, 0. And I'm done with that group. Again, look away from it. Now let's look between this group and this group. The 5 and 7, it looks like I can do that, right? 5 dash 7 dash, 0, 1 dash 1, 0, 1 dash 1. How about 5 and 11? Nope. How about 12 and 7? Nope. How about 12 and 11? Nope. Done with that group. I like that. Let's work for me. Now these two. So this will be 7 and 15. Dash 1, 1, 1. 11, 15. 1 dash 1, 1. Done with this one. Now we're going to repeat the process with these. But the dashes have to line up. So now look at 0, 4. The only one I can see where the dashes line up is what? 8 and 12. See that? So the different by this, the dash lines up, so it'll be dash, dash, 0, 0. So 0, 4, 8, 12. That's this and this. That'll give me dash, dash, 0, 0. Well, any other thing, the 0, 4 line up with this? No. How about the 0, 8 with this one? 0, 8, 4, and 12. Right? But here's the good news. Watch what's going to happen. 0, 8, 4, and 12, which is what? Dash, dash, 0, 0. That's the same one, right? So you don't write it twice. That's out. You already have it up there. And if you look right here, the same number of element. 0, 4, 8, and 12. 0, 4, 8, and 12. So it's the same group. So you don't write it twice. Out. We have it. But that puts a check mark between 0, 8, and what was the other one? 4 and 12. Because the check marks, you'll see in a few minutes, they're important there too. The check mark, that means they're on the next level. If there is no check mark, that means this guy never made it here. Now let's look at the next group. We'll look here and here. And it doesn't look good, right? No. What about this and this? Nope. That's as far as I can go with it. So let's see. We finish all of these. Now what are we going to do? Now we're going to make a table. I'll take another sheet of paper now. Color marker is really good too here. There we go. I'm going to need that in a second. Remember all the elements we had here? 0, 4, 5, 7, 8, 11, 12, 15? Remember those? Okay. That's what's going to go on the top of that table. So leave a space on the left side, big good side space, maybe about 1.5 inches. I'll go like this. I don't need one that big, but I'll just put it. On the top, I'm going to write all the ones we have here. Here's the 0. And maybe I'll put lines between them so I get to know that's the 0. I don't need the lines, but I'll put it anyway. This is the 4, so I know I don't screw things up. This is the 5. This is the 7. This is the 8. This is the 11. $12. And the 15. Okay. Remember A, B, C, D. Ready for that? Look at this number here. Does not have a check mark next to it. If you were to write that number, if you write the expression for that, A is gone, B is gone, right? C is 0 and D is 0. That's C bar, D bar. And that covers which cell? 0, 4, 8, and 12, right? 0, 4, 8, and 12. Let's go to 0, put an X. Let's go to 4, put an X. Let's go to 8, put an X. And let's go to 12, put an X. That's the first one. Let's put a line so I know I don't screw things up. So that took care of this one. Which one does not have a check mark next to it? All the check marks, that means I use them right here. So I see this one. See this one here? This is A naught, B, C naught. A naught, B, C naught. That covers what? 4 and 5. Let's go to 4, put an X. Let's go to 5, put an X. So I cover this, check mark, check mark, check mark, check mark. I took care of this. I get 3 more on the bottom right here. This is what? A naught, B, and D, right? And this one covers what? 5 and 7? Let's go to 5. And let's go to 7. The next two right here. A is gone, B, C, and D. And this one's 7 and 15. 7 and 15. And the last one, 11 and 15, and that's A, B is gone, C and D, 11 and 15. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take my highlighter, and I'm going to look and see if I take this one. Notice if I take this one, this line here, this expression, that covers both of these. It also covers anything that I go up and down. If I cross, that means we'll cover this one, and we'll cover that one. This term right here. This one is a prime. Why? There's no way to pick this one beside going this way. So if I highlight this term here, I can cover with it. This is gone now. But this location was a prime for me because there is no other way to pick it up. So that's one of the terms, A, C, D. Another one that I see, it's prime, is where? Look at 8. 8 is a prime. You have to take that row there because there's no other way to grab the 8 to grab that one from anywhere else. Well, if I take the 8, that's C bar and D bar, that should take with it, this is gone. Anything else? And now let's look and be careful which one can we choose for the last one. Ideally what you want to take is this one, because if you take this one, that covers what? This one and this one. Any more X still floating out there? No. So if you simplify that using Boolean algebra, that's what you're going to have. Let's see if it actually is true. Let's do it the old-fashioned way with the K-map. So if I do it with the K-map, here's my K-map. A, B, C, and D. I want to verify that's true. You have a 1 at 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey, I'm missing 1. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, that's a 0, 3. That's a 3, right? 3. 4, 5, that's a 5. 5 is 1. 6, oh boy, I missed 1 at that time when I was counting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I knew I missed 1. 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, why did I say 5 here?
Yeah.
That's a 1. That's supposed to be a 1. I should just stay with the way I normally do them, label them, you know? Make life easy. And notice, ideally, if you want to cover them all quickly, you take this group. If you take that, what's that? C bar, D bar. Take these two. What are you going to have? With A what? A, C, D. Okay. And you take these two. A bar, B, D. Is that what we have up there? So for those people who don't like the 5 variable K-map, that's an alternate way of doing it. That's a different way of doing it. The Quine-McCluskey. It's not really hard, it's just you got to be careful. You got to keep your eyes open. Let's try another one. You can see why the graph paper comes in handy. Try to line things up, the dashes, the ones, otherwise it will be a mess. But here, actually, again, this was a prime, the 11 was a prime, and the 8 was a prime because there is no other way to grab them. Like if you didn't take this line, if you don't take this, that X will never be highlighted. If I didn't take this line, that 8 will never be selected. So that's I'll call prime.
But just vertically, like, not horizontal, like 5 and 7 in that row, that's not.
Here?
Yeah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
they have to be above each other.
Above or below to grab them. It has to be where the X's are. So I couldn't just go, oh, there's 2 above this line. No, because there's no X here. If that's what you're asking, I'm not sure. Let's try another one. Let's see if I can take one a little bit bigger. God, I'm gonna regret this. Definitely gonna regret this. How much time? Yeah, we can do it. I'm just taking an expression. That's all I'm doing. You know. Let's say we have this expression. G of A, B, C, and D. It's what? It's equal to the summation of 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Not nice. Maybe I'll leave some room here just in case I need it. I have a feeling I probably need to turn the paper sideways. I hope I don't. I'm just already crooked here. Okay. The 0 has how many ones in it?
No.
None. So that's the first group. Let's see who has 1, 1 in it. So 0 is gone. The 1 has 1, which is what? 0, 0, 0, 1. 3 doesn't. 3 has what? 2. The 4 has 1. 0, 1, 0, 0. 6 doesn't. 7 doesn't. The 8 has 1. 1, 0, 0, 0. 9, no. 2. 11, no. 12, no. 13, 14, 15. So that looks like all the ones with 1. Let's see 2 ones. How about a 3? Does 3 have 2 ones? That's 0, 0, 1, 1. 6 is not 4 and 2? 0, 1, 1, 0. 7 is not 9, 8 and 1. 1, 0, 0, 1. 11? No. 12, 8 and 4. 13, 14, and 15, no. So this is the 0 ones, the 1 ones, the 2 ones, now the 3 ones. This is the 0, the 1, the 2 ones, now the 3 ones. 7 definitely has a 3. 0, 1, 1, 1. 11 has a 3. 8, 2, and 1. 8, 8, 4, and 1. 8, 4, and 1. 13. 8, 4, and 2 is 4. That's 13. 11, 8, and 3, right?
Yeah.
So 8, 0, 1, 1. 13. 1, 1, 8 and 4 is 12, and 1, 13. 14. 8, 4, and 2. And the last one is the 15. The 4 ones. 15, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now the next group. And I have a feeling I'm going to need longer paper, so we'll see. How about the 0 and 1? 0, comma 1. Is that 0, 0, 0 dash? How about the 0 and 4? 0 dash 0, 0. How about the 0 and 8? Dash 0, 0, 0. Let's look at this and this. 1 and 3. 0, 0 dash 1, right? 1 and 6. Nope. 1 and 9. Yes. Dash 0, 0, 1. 1 and 12. No. 4 and 3. Nope. 4 and 6. Yes. 4 and 6, 0, 1, dash 0. Four and 9. Nope. 4 and 12. Yes. Dash 1, 0, 0. 8 now. 8 and 3. No. 8 and oh, I forgot to put checks next to 12. The 9, the 6, and the 3, because I see them right here. 8 and 3. I was listening to the phone next door ringing. No. 8 and 6. No. 8 and 9. Yes. 1, 0, 0 dash. And 8 and 12. 1 dash 0, 0. 1, 8 and 12. 1 dash 0, 0. 8 and 12, right? And again, turn away from it, look away. Now that I come back, this and this. I told you, one class I'm not a fan of. I go blind. How about 3 and 7? Yes. 0 dash 1, 1. How about 3 and 11? Dash 0, 1, 1. That's 3 and 11. How about 3 and 13? How about 3 and 14? Nope. Let's be back to 6. 6 and 7. Yes. And 6 and 7, that would be what? 0, 1, 1 dash? 6 and 11. No. 6 and 13. Nope. 6 and 14. Dash 1, 1, 0, is it? Now the 9. 9 and 7. No. Nope. 9, 11. Yes. It's 1, 0, dash 1. Nine and 13. 1-01. 9-14. No. Ugh. 12. 12 and 7. Nope. 12 and 11. Nope. 12 and 13. Yes. 12 and 13, 110 dash. And 12 and 14, 11 dash 0.
Is this like more efficient for
Nope.
for 6?
It's just if it's a long one, and if you're lucky, actually, you don't have that many of these. If you don't have that many, it's not that bad. But when you get a stack of them, like, oh,
That's what's killing me.
just another way of doing it. And now we're gonna have 5 more. 4 more. 7-15. Dash 111. 11 and 15. 1-11. 30 and 15. Dash 1. 1. 14 and 15. Dash 1.
Just a bunch of vertical and horizontal lines.
In block 3, the ones are what is this, congruent to each other.
Huh?
On block 3, the ones are like mirroring each other.
Block
I think it's really cool. 7, 11, 13, 14.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's like a pattern.
Yeah, I see. You're looking like here. 1001. This is backward.
Oh, yeah, to
1001.
the left.
110.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's right there.
Don't worry about Ricardo. Yeah. Now we're going to look and see here and here. But the nice thing about it is the dashes have to match. So I see this one and this. So that's 0189. And this will be what? Dash 00 dash. I'll put a space because I'm going blind here. Let's see, how about this and this? The only place they could match is right here. See it? So that's 04, and was it 8 and 12? Zero 04, that'll be dash 00. And the 08, the 08 and 19, well, here's the good news. 0819, I already have it here. So just put a check mark next to that. You already have it. There's no reason to write it twice. It's going to be 0-00. But put a check mark for the 08 and the 19. And there's another one for that 08 and what? 4 and 12? If you take the 08 and 4 and 12, that'll be dash 00. I already have that one. But again, that's a check mark. Because if I don't have a check mark, I got to include that term when I make my table later. Here that says I don't have to look at these, they're right here. This one covers them. So now let's look between this and this. So some of these will disappear because they'll be redundant, which is good, shrinks the table down. Let's look at the first one, 1 and 3, and if it's going to match anything, will be what? How about 9, 11? What is it? And the dashes have to match, right? So 1, 3, and 9, 11. Where's 4 and 6? Oh, I didn't get to them. So I'm at the top, starting with the first one. 1 and 3, and 9, 11. This is the 1 and the 3. Check marks again next to each one. 9, 11. Dash, 0, dash, 1. Dash, 0, dash, 1. 1, 3, and 12 and 14. Does it match? No. So let's go to the 1 and 9, the dash at the beginning. 1 and 9 and 3 and 11.
No.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But we already have that.
Yep.
But that gives me a check mark to 311. 1 and 9, that'll make it what? Dash, 0, dash, 1. I already have it. How about 1 and 9 and 6 and 14? Nope. Next one, 4 and 6. That's the third dash. 4 and 6. And 9 and 11, no. How about right here? 4 and 6 and 12 and 14.
Yep.
Check marks. 4, 6, 12, 14. 4 and 6 and 12 and 14. That'll be dash, 1, dash, 0. Any more with the 4 and 6? No. 4 and 12. Dash is first. 4 and 12 and 3 and 11.
No.
No. 4 and 12 and 6 and 14. It does. 4, 12, 6, 14. This is the 4 and 12, 6 and 14 right here. Dash.
Already have that, though. Yeah.
Do we have it?
Yeah.
Yep, we have it. So just put a check mark next to them. Do we put a check mark yet? We already have it. That's right there. 6 and 14 has a check mark. Check. 4 and 12 has a check. 4 and 12 with any other ones? No. 8 and 9. Could it be 6 and 7? Nope. Could it be 12 and 13? Yes. So 8, 9, 12, and 13, check marks. Eight, 9, 12, and 13. That would be 1, dash, 0, dash. Ugh. Now the last one in this group is what? 8 and 12, that's the second dash. So 3 and 7, does it work? No. Does it work with 9 and 13?
We already got that, no?
We do? Check mark next to this.
Nice.
Making progress, making progress.
So if you're checking, oh wait, no, that would make sense. Never mind.
I would love to get a check mark here, but if I don't get it, no big deal. You know? Now, the last group. 3 and 7, 11, 15. Yes. 3, 7, 11, 15. I get check marks on them, and that'll give me what? Dash, dash, 1, 1. Uh, 311, 311, 715. That's the same one. Check mark. 6 and 7, 4 and 15. Check mark on both. 6, 7, 4, 15. What did I say, 4 or 14? Yeah. 6 and 7, 14, 15. Remind me, that's 14, not a 4 when we get to it. 6 and 7, that'll be dash, 1, 1, dash. Six and 14. 7, 15. 6 and 14, 7, 15. We have it. We have check marks already. 9, 11. And 13, 15, right? 9, 11, 13, 15. That's what? 9, 11, 13. 1, dash, dash, 1. Nine and 13.
Wait, we don't have to check anymore, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
we
all-
got.
Well, you gotta see if anything. 9 and 13.
we already all checked off.
Nope. 12 and 13. 1, 1, look at 12 and 13. And 14, 15. Do we have that?
Yeah.
Let's look at 9, 13. 9, 13. Do we have anything that cancels with that? Will be 1, dash, dash, 1. Do we have that?
Yeah.
Yep. 12 and 13. That'll be with 14, 15. Do we have that? That's 1, 1, dash, dash.
No, I guess we don't. I just assumed that
Nope.
you checked them all off.
12, 13, 14, 15. That's 1, 1, dash, dash. 12 and 14 and 13, 15. We already have it. And now we gotta look at these two. Nope. If the dashes have to match. This and down here. Nope. Dashes don't match. Nope. 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 Okay. Now we're gonna make the table. I have a check mark right next to each one of them, so I'm good. So let's write these on the top. Here we go. There's my inch plus on the left side. I need a lot of these actually. One, two, three. So this is 0, 1, 3, 4, 6. I might need more, like less writing here. It looks like I might be out of space. 7. I'll be really mad if I'm out of space when I get to the end. I'm trying to make everything the same thickness. 8. I'm going to start short. Yep. I might have to. 9. 11. 13. Oh, 12. 12. 13. I gotta squeeze the 13, 14 here a little bit. 13, 14, and 15. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out. 0, 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Here's the first one. I'm using A, B, C, D. That's this guy. A is gone, B is 0, C is 0. That's B naught, C naught, right? And this covers 0, 1, 8, 9. 0 point X, 1 put an X, 8 put an X, and 9 put an X. This row is done. The next one, let's look at this. A is gone, B is gone, C naught, D naught. That covers 0, 4, 8, 12. Zero, 4, 8, 12. 0, 4, 8, and 12. Next one. A is gone, B is 0, B naught, C is gone, D. And that's which one? 1, 3, 9, 11. 1, 3, 9, 11. Making progress. Next one. 4, 6, 12, 14. That's B, D naught, right? B, D naught, that's 4, 6, 12, and 14. 8, 9, 12, 13. And that's A. B is gone, C naught. Eight, 9, 12, and 13. Whew. We have how many more? 4 more. Let me put the line here so I don't have to keep bringing my ruler back. 4 more rows. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. 4. So that's this one. C and D. 3, 7, 11, 15. 3, 7, 11, and 15. The next one, A is gone, B and C. 6, 7, 4, 14. 6, 7, 14, 15. I remembered that. 6, 7, 14, and 15. A and D. 9, 11, 13, 15. 9, 11, 13, and 15. And the last one, A and B. 12, 13, 14, and 15. 12, 13, 14, and 15. God. Ooh.
Man, Nico would have been loving this right
Oh, yeah.
now. Paul.
He might be living in California.
Oh.
No. Okay. Let's try to group these and see what happens when we take them. Maybe I'll use different color highlighters so you get to see them. Looking for a prime one. Prime means there's no other way to grab it. Do you see anything that you can grab? Look vertically. If any column has one, only one in it, that's a prime. I don't see that. Look for the ones, only like two of them. There's only two options to grab them. Maybe we should think about that. Or pick a one that you can take a lot of them with it when you select it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Notice this one, for example, the 3. I only get really two ways to pick it. Either this way, if I pick this, or if I go this way. So let me try this one. That takes with it this one. So the 3s are covered. That takes with it all of these. That takes with it all of that. Can you see that? That's B bar D. Plus there's two of them. I'm looking at them like they can just knock a lot of the stuff out. One of them is this guy. You take this, you knock all of these out, right? If I take it. The other one looks like this one. If I do this, I can grab these. I can grab all of these. Yeah. So I'm looking at ones with minimal options to it, so because you have to take them. Oh, I forgot to grab this one too. See this one here? This is gone with the first one. I'm looking for ones that's only like here. Notice to grab this or that, one of these has to go, because there's no other way to grab them. Either take the top row or this one to get this one. So you have to take one of them. Now, which one will be a better choice? To me, the bottom one is a better choice than the top. Why? Because you can knock more of them out. So if I take this one, that covers this and that. And what else it covers? Gone, gone. Anything else? So now I covered everything on the first row. I don't need it. So C bar, D bar.
I forgot the last X in A, B.
Oh yes, I didn't go far enough, thank you. Now let's look and see. There's 2 here. If I take this, I'll grab this. But if I take this, see this one here, these 2? To grab this, there's only 2 of them. Either take this row or take this. If I take this, I'll grab this. This already covered, and I'll grab this. But if I take this, I can grab even more. Let's go with that one.
So are you just looking for the rows with the most X's?
Well, first with the least. There's only 2 options for this. That knows your chances, right? To get these 2, you're either going to take this row or that row. So which one will be a better choice?
The one with the more X's in it.
Yep, so this one, notice if I take this, I'll knock this one, and I'll knock these. But if I take this one, I'll knock these, the same ones. In addition to that, I'll knock these 2. So that's the one I'm taking. Here we go. I knock this one out, knock this one out, and knock these 2 out.
The one at the end as well, right?
Where's the one at the end? Oh, yes. All the ones at the end. Gone. And that will be what? BC. Notice now that becomes silly to grab this because I'm only going to knock this one. But what happens if I grab this one? See it? I wish I have a different one, different highlighter. I thought I have a green one somewhere here. I know I had a green one. No?
Is there any way to predict how many terms you're gonna have? either this
Not really. So the last one, I'll just do it with the blue again. And it looks like if I take this row, I can finish them, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to take that one because you only got this one. You don't want to take this because this one now flow. Oh, wait a minute, this is gone. I forgot this is gone. With the blue one on the top, right? Yep. This was gone.
So you can just take, yeah.
So it really doesn't matter now which one you want to take. The only thing left is what? These three? Am I blind, or is that the only thing left?
That's it.
So any one of them, you can grab this one, you can grab this, or you can grab that. That will take care of that row there.
Do AD.
So which one you want to do? AD? And that's my expression. Okay, I'll stop the video here.